Good morning, everyone. I am Itinoluwa Onifade, a developmental psychologist and a family life therapist. Today, we'll be discussing how can families adapt to stressful life experiences. Let's face it, life is full of unexpected circumstances, events that you do not plan for, like job losses, financial pressure, conflict in the family, a child in the family misbehaving, so many other things, even work-life balance, having to cope with weather, can be stressful for some people. And more often than not, if not properly handled well, family can break during the process of handling the stressful life events. But family don't have to break. You don't have to break away under pressure. But it's a matter of how you handle such stressful life events. And we have ascertained the fact that these things are not avoidable. That means we will get to face, pressures coming from outside, and these are not avoidable. We tend to, face pressures higher than our capacity at some point in our life because we can't control some events from happening. And so, but it's not a matter of what events that happened, but it's a matter of how you handle such events, how you handle your responses to events. And families don't have to break away under pressure. Families don't have to break away under pressure. They need to just come together and respond positively to stressful life events. And what are ways by which families can handle and adapt to stressful life events? The first step starts with acknowledging the stress. Silence and assumptions, actually break away family. You don't just keep silent. You don't stay in denial of what is happening. When you stay denial in the sense that, daddy, keep silent, mom just, kept misbehaving, children, keeps misbehaving, and there is no open communication. Everyone is just on their own. Someone is withdrawn. Somebody, is just keeping silent about it. It's not actually going to solve the issue. Denial will not stay in denial of what is going around you will never solve those issues. Rather, responding positively, acknowledging it, naming it, labeling it that, okay, let's come around. Yes, this is what we are facing. Take for instance, if a family is struggling, financially, it's a matter of coming together as a family unit, getting everybody involved and acknowledging what is going on and saying, oh, we are actually, in a financial uptight. And when everybody understands what is going on, then there will be positive reactions, coming towards it. But when everybody is not even in the know, when the children comes asking for, I need money, I need to go to school, or probably maybe it's the wife that is struggling with work-life balance, she has to cope with the burden of work at work, and then coming back to the family, she has to also cope with relating with the children, giving her best as a mom and as a wife to her spouse. She's going through a lot and the thoughts can be cloudy in her head. But when they come together and say, oh, how are you today? What's going on? What's happening to you? We understand that this is what you are facing. How can we help you? This will actually bring the family together. The second thing that family needs to do in handling stressful life experiences is open communication. When you give room to silence, assumptions will begin to breed. People will assume a lot of things, and then negative thoughts will begin to come in. People will begin to thought, and these thoughts can go wild. People can just be thinking, especially when there is, unnecessary silence between the matured adults of the family, between the father and the mother, when they need to come together to communicate, to discuss what is going on, and to talk about the way forward. But when there is silence, you are giving more room for assumptions. And assumptions will breed a lot of unhealthy, behavior in the family. And when there is no open communication, this is one of the factors that leads to dysfunctions in the family. When there is no open communication between the spouses, when there is no open communication between the matured adults in the family and the children, The children will just assume anything, and when they assume anything, they would behave anyhow. And so there is need for open communication. You can begin to develop what we call family check-ins, maybe once in a week or twice in a week. Come together as a family unit. How are you doing today? What's going on with you? How are you? When you begin to ask and you give room for your children to express themselves freely, without judging their emotions, without judging them, without trying to shut down their emotions, then we begin to understand what issues that needs to be addressed. The third step to take, in handling stressful life experiences in family is what we call structures and routines. No family can survive without structure and routines. Family is an institution and it should be seen that way. And what makes an institution work effectively and efficiently is when there is structure, when there is system running that institution. And family should be seen that way. That when there is no structure, when there is no routine in the family, you are giving room for chaos, dysfunction to breed. And how can you create this how can you create this structure and systems and routines in the family? Let them understand what to expect. What are the rules guiding our family? What are the values we hold in high esteem? When people understand this, they will know what to do, even when you are not there. Even when the head of the family is not there, you know what to do. The children know what to do. The structure, we wake up by 5 a.m. If you gather as a family, probably maybe to pray or to do something, you do it. Then the second thing on how to create structure, let them know, oh, this is bedtime, this is wake up time, this is our dinner time, this is what we do every day, this is our routines, this is our structure. And when this happens, children actually survive when they feel more in control. Children survive better, and that creates like a sense of safety for the children, for the growing children. But when there is no structure, they lose predictability, they lose control. And when there is no control, when human beings they don't have a sense of control, what happens is that they feel unsafe. And when there is a sense of safety coming to the nervous system, and then of course there will be imbalance in our emotional stability. And so there is need for structure and routines in the family. The fourth step in adapting to stressful life events in family, how family can handle stressful life events, is by sharing responsibility. More often than not, if a woman is actually the breadwinner of the family, or if only one person in the family is the only one handling responsibilities in the family, is actually on its own stressful. So everyone in the family, including the children, should know what to do part-time. What am I responsible for? As a mother in the family, as a father in the family, and as children in the family. Let your children even know that though they are not responsible for, the financial, the financial responsibilities in the family, they also have other responsibility to cater for, and of course, like house chores. And don't think that you are doing your children an harm by letting them understand that they need to actually play a particular role in the family. It's very important. You are not just teaching them to be responsible, adults, but you are also training them to understand that they are part of the family. And so everyone to know that, oh, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. Who is doing what? Sharing responsibility actually helps, in handling stressful life events. But if responsibility is only done by one person, the weight will be heavier and there will be so much burden, and that will have ripple effect on every other person in the family. So sharing responsibility is key. So in summary, we have been able to take you through the steps on how family can handle and adapt to stressful life events. The first one is acknowledging the stressful, naming it, acknowledging what is going on around you. The second step is open communication. Let there be open communication in the family. The third step is having structure, routines, what should be done part time. The fourth step is sharing responsibility. And I hope with these few steps, families can be more aware of what is going on in the family, in their family system, and how to cope with stressful life experiences. For further inquiries, you can reach out to us, Arogi Trauma Care Foundation. Our contacts are being shown on the screen. Thank you for listening, and bye for now.